cannot give effective management and we cannot treat the patient very effectively. So I really appreciate such seminars, and particularly COVID, the management from the time of diagnosis until this time, till today, we have experienced different presentations from different type of clinical picture and different protocols and different pattern of presentation. Initially we thought only the lungs are involved, and later clotting deficiency is there, clotting factor problem is there, and apart from that even long term they are having some problem in the cardiac muscle and so on. And particularly in the management, because we cannot lose even a single patient for want of good management. So a definite good protocol should be formed and maintained. And according to me, every day we have to refine ourselves. Medical practice without refinement and without education, we cannot give good treatment and we cannot do justice to the patient. Even now, I wanted to inaugurate this program, but I had a discussion with JIPMER director and the hepatologist from JIPMER to whether we can organize plasma therapy to the patients, because as you all know, I am governor of Hyderabad, I am Telangana. There day to day COVID patients are treated with plasma, and it's almost like a movement. Plasma, the students and the youngsters who are affected by the COVID, they regularly donate plasma. The police officials took it as a challenge and they motivated, and I honored some of the plasma donors who have given repeatedly plasma donation. Even 20 times a person who got sick and who was revived and was treated, he gave 20 times plasma because he had adequate antibodies. But then I had a discussion whether, because I'm little worried about the increased number of deaths today, 30 numbers or anything, because all are late referrals. So each and every day follow-up gives us the message whether we are going in the right track or anything to be added, or whether we have to change our protocol. And from the beginning, remdesivir, oxygen, ventilators and other medicines, initially they were all at the back of remdesivir. And now there is different opinion about the remdesivir. And I appeal doctors not to just to satisfy the patients. Don't prescribe any drugs. Nowadays people are very clever and they come to the hospital after not searching a doctor. After Google search, they are coming to the doctor. Before and all, they used to come searching a doctor. Now they search the Google and then they search the doctor. So they are very well aware that whatever are prescribed and how it is acting on the body of a patient and what is the impact, what are the side effects. Actually, they will be able to tell the action and reaction than a qualified doctor, because we learn so much and we treat so many people and day to day we are updated, but they are focused on one treatment and they see the Google, search the Google and gain the message from there, and they want to test us also. So we have to face such population. And COVID, it is a different presentation in different patients. So we have to be vigilant in diagnosing and treating and following the patient. And as I said, there is a different population may need oxygenation, some may need only home isolation, some may need isolation centers, some may need oxygenators, oxygen therapy, some may need ventilators. So treating a patient and another thing, the particular about this pandemic and contagious disease, no, relatives cannot be with them, the treating doctors also cannot be with them, and the treating staff cannot be with them. So morally the people are demoralized, and we have to consider the mental agony also, mental agony of the patient, mental agony of the doctors, mental agony of the family. So in this century all doctors